What's up YouTube, it's RS Mario here, and it is time to talk gaming. Alright, so it's been a long time since I did talk gaming. I kind of fell off with this, and I'm going to come back with this now. I'll probably be moving these videos to Sunday though, since I'm moving all my, a lot of my videos to the weekend for reasons I'm going to tell you guys later in the video. But for now, talk gaming is back. Alright, so going right into the stories here. The first story up, probably one of the biggest ones, even though it's a little bit shaky, but it's one of the biggest ones. Nintendo has put out a job ad for a lead graphics engineer. Alright, and now here's the things with this. Alright, it's a lead graphic engineer job for a possible next-gen console, system-on-chip technology in Redmond, Washington. Why is this so important? 3 reasons. Here we go. One, you know, it basically confirms that there's kind of a next-gen system coming, which we kind of knew anyway. You know, having this job listing basically means it's down the pipe somewhere, but it's coming. 2, they're looking for a system-on-chip expert, somebody who is, you know, who has knowledge on system-on-chip architecture, which basically means, you know, something that is system-on-chip technology is basically used in cell phones, laptops, tablets, portable technology. And we've known for a long time that Nintendo has been trying to blend portable gaming console with home console for a long time. I mean, the GameCube had a freaking handle on it. The Wii U has a tablet, so it can be moved around the house. You know, I mean, so Nintendo's been trying to get to this point where they had a portable console that can also act as a home console for a long time. You know, Nintendo has been at this for a long time, trying to get to this point, and it looks like they're probably going to hit it with the next game console. So, you know, expect something awesome from Nintendo. The other thing about this, the third thing is, you know, this person is they're looking for somebody to work in Redmond, Washington, in America. You know, so that means Nintendo is probably the R&D process for this console is probably a shared process between R&D in Japan and a new R&D department here in America, something that's never been done. You know, Nintendo never designs hardware in America. You know, so that could mean that they're working with, say, AMD, maybe NVIDIA. You know, they're working with a graphics architecture like that. They would need somebody in America who is close to that area who could work with them. So that could be one reason why they're hiring inside of America. Another one is they want someone, they want the system to be more westernized. You know, something closer to the Xbox One and PS4. You know, something closer to that type of deal, which would be awesome as long as it has the Nintendo flair. You know, Nintendo creative flair is something that's kept me buying Nintendo consoles since I started playing video games all those years ago. And the last thing they're looking for in this article, or in this person, is somebody who can basically, you know, evangelize the graphical power of their system to dev teams all over the world. So basically, they're looking for somebody, you know, to basically try. They're gonna try and get third parties back again. You know, so they're gonna try to make a powerful system that third parties want to work on. Now, hopefully, this doesn't backfire for Nintendo, because they kind of did this with the Wii U. And so, speaking of things that have never happened before, Blizzard is they have a gap of time in BlizzCon. You know, a 2-hour gap between 12 and 2 p.m. That is nothing. Now, this has never happened in BlizzCon before, to my knowledge, but you know, it's happening this year. And a lot of people speculate that this could be a brand new Blizzard game, coming out from Blizzard. It's possible. I mean, a lot of people are saying, you know, Warcraft 4. I don't know if that's the case. I mean, there have been no inklings of a Warcraft 4. Some people are saying it's StarCraft Ghost. Some people are saying it's, you know, me more than likely, I'm thinking that it's probably some kind of HD remake or revisit of, you know, the Warcraft trilogy. and they're gonna release it on consoles and PC, you know, something like that. You know, it's probably not an expansion since they've already done an expansion for Diablo, and they've done an expansion for, and they already have a World of Warcraft expansion on the way, and of course StarCraft 2 has, their expansion coming out. So I don't think it's an expansion. You know, we're a little ways away from them announcing any more expansions. This is more than likely a new game. You know, Titan was canceled earlier this year, so that means that Blizzard's biggest development team has been basically sitting on their thumbs for most of the year, or they've been working on something else. So we don't really know there, you know, but it's pretty interesting. You know, I haven't really been that hyped about Blizzard games in a long time. You know, I wasn't a big World of Warcraft player, but this is interesting though. You know, it's interesting to see what else, you know, because I kind of like Hearthstone. I've been playing Hearthstone. You know, I kind of hope it comes to Android tablets soon, because that'd be awesome. You know, no productivity there. No productivity if I get a portable Hearthstone, alright? It'll be over. But, yeah, this is a very interesting thing. This has never happened before, to my knowledge, in BlizzCon, where there was a mysterious blank in the schedule. I mean, because this is right after the opening ceremony of BlizzCon, so it's not like they would just open the ceremony and just stop for 2 hours and then, like, oh, look, come to see this now. No, more than likely, the way it's going to go is there's going to be an opening ceremony, and then at the end of the ceremony, they're going to drop some sort of trailer or teaser trailer for whatever this is, and then they're going to say, come to Hall H or whatever and talk about it for 2 hours. You know, that's pretty much what it's going to be. Alright, so this one's been floating around the internet for a while. These last couple days, a game from Polish developer Destructive Creations called Hatred. Alright, so I saw this trailer a few days ago, and at first I was not going to talk about it because I was like, you know, this is going to be a shitstorm here. I mean, this is going to be insane. They're basically making a game about what people think violent video games do to people, essentially. And I was like, this is gonna be horrible. And then, you know, I kind of like got a little out of control. But I kind of like went on a kind of tirade on the YouTube page, and I was like, this is insane and all this kind of crap. And I kind of thought about it, and I'm like, well, if you really think about it, I mean, video games have been doing this for a while. You know, we've had, you know, Postal did this, Mortal Kombat. You can literally like if you look at Mortal Kombat, you can do all kinds of violent things to people. Like the first trailer basically had Scorpion ripping off Sub-Zero's head and then nailing it to a tree with a knife. So, you know, violence in video games is something that's been around forever. I've been playing violent video games forever, and I haven't brutally murdered someone yet. You know, so hey, you know, it's insane. But yeah, a lot of people have been flipping out over this. The trailer came out. The trailer has a dude on there. He basically, you know, goes on some anti-human manifesto saying that he hates the world, he hates humanity, he loads up his weapons, and he puts all his, you know, his grenades and his knife in his mysterious video game pocket that basically puts everything in another dimension. And he goes out and basically just murks everybody. Now, I mean, the game is, it's a video game, and just thinking about what they were trying to do, they're trying to kick the whole PC image of video games and get back to that rebellious stage the gaming was in back in the 90s before, you know, everything became, oh, you know, tropes versus women and Gamergate and all this other stuff. You know, back to the days when gaming was just gaming. You could do what you wanted, and, you know, which, I mean, hey, more power to you in that respect, because political correct thing is beginning to get on my nerves too. You know, Gamergate is annoying. I just want to play video games. I don't really care what people think about it, but, you know, it's, but it does kind of bring negative light to the industry though when you make a game like this. You know, every game that has been like this, Postal, Manhunt, Mortal Kombat, not Street Fighter, Grand Theft Auto, have all been kind of like, you know, lightning rods for criticism of video games. You know, I mean, criticism by, you know, people who don't play video games, people who believe video games are violent. So it's pretty crazy. You know, I mean, and I mean, it looks like it's getting a lot of negative backlash from this new studio because, You know, the trailer has actually been taken down from their YouTube page. It'll probably be taken down from the rest of YouTube in the coming days. There's also been links. You know, there's people have been trying to link the director of the game to, you know, anti-Semitism and anti-Islamic sources. Like, there's been, man, it's hitting the fan, man. They're trying to say dude's a neo-Nazi. And it's like, whoa, you know, I mean, there's two kind of negative press you can get. There's the kind of negative press that pisses off a small number of people, you know, that basically makes other people like the game, you know, hipsters or, you know, people who rebel against, you know, the status quo. Those type of people will like the game because these people don't like the game, you know, and those are the type of people. I think that's the type of heat or negative publicity I think they were going for with this game, and I don't think they got it. They got the other type of negative publicity, which is basically just bad. Oh, no, it's not. Actually, I forgot. Tomorrow, there is a Smash Brothers Direct. That's right. There's a Smash Brothers Direct tomorrow. It's gonna be tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. I think it's 3 Western Time. I think there's a 3-hour gap between East and West. So yeah, I think it's 3 p.m. Western Time, 6 Eastern Time, and it's supposed to be 50 things about Smash Brothers Wii U. More than likely, they'll probably talk about the board game mode, maybe this possible 8-man Smash. You know, which will probably use, you know, a compilation of the screen and your gamepad, you know, and maybe even the 3DS, and that would be awesome. You know, since Smash is on the 3DS, they can use the 3DS as your game controller as well. You know, that way you can have tons of people playing on the same game on the same console, which would be awesome. They're probably going to discuss a whole lot of stuff. I wouldn't be hugely surprised if we didn't get another character, but I do think that the roster probably should be bigger on the Wii U version, at least by 2 or 3 characters, but I might be wrong on that one. So yeah, man, there's a lot coming, man. My phone just went off, and there's a lot coming from that. That should be awesome. Tomorrow at 6, I'm gonna be covering the hell out of that story. Alright, so the last part of the show is basically just a little personal note, a little channel update. So I just picked up a microphone. So, you know, next Talk Gaming, hopefully you'll be hearing me through a very awesome blue snowball mic that I just picked up. Also, I'm working on getting a new camera in the future so I can do some vlog-ish type stuff. I've never been a big vlogger, but I've been working on a space here in the house to do those type of videos. I want to do stuff like that. It's going to be awesome. And probably the last part is I got a job. Kinda. Well, I got a job. It's a temporary thing. Just something to do, you know, to get some more income in here so I can do more for the channel. So I can be able to buy cameras and possibly a green screen and, you know, maybe actually buy all the software I pirated. No, I'm kidding. I didn't pirate any software. But yeah, you know. So it's not going to impact the videos at all. The only impact is I am moving a lot of my videos to the weekend, you know, so that, you know, it will give me more time during the week to actually, you know, write them up and do all that stuff. So it's not going to affect my core series, like the core Pokemon series or the core Zelda series, which both come out on, Pokemon comes on Friday, Zelda comes out on Saturday. Those are not going to be affected because they're already on the weekend anyway. But just other things, like my Pokemon, my Showdown battles, Talk Gaming is moving to Sunday. Other things like that will probably get moved. You know, weekly things will probably get moved more closer to the weekend. But other than that, no real big impact, except for big positive changes coming to the channel. So I'm gonna move up in a big way. You know, now that I actually have real income coming in for a while. You know, so now I'll have to, you know, because it was getting hard trying to pull tricks with a full beard, man. It's not easy. Alright, so yeah, I wasn't really tricking. I'm sorry, I wasn't doing that. I was selling stuff on eBay, you know. But and if you're interested in that, you can check out my eBay listings down below. But yep. So that's about it. You know, like, comment, subscribe, and look out for my videos. keep it real.